So years ago, 2011 in fact, Gary McCord was the spokesperson for the Tour Striker Training Club. And it's funny, he did a video and basically said, the Tour Striker, here you go, no instructions. Just go hit it and you'll figure it out. And for the most part, he's right. You know, because we do want you swinging your swing. Now, a beautiful thing that's just happened, Scotty Scheffler, oh my gosh, what a year, fantastic. And his amazing golf coach, Randy Smith, was quoted as saying, all I do with Scotty is put emphasis so he knows where the weight of the club is and where the face is. Well, as you start to progress into bigger swings with your Tour Striker, that's the goal. Do we know where the weight of the club is? And do we know where the face is pointing? Those are the key pieces. And then if you want to sign your name in your backswing, go ahead. Do I want you to? No. Do I prefer a more orthodox looking Adam Scott type looking swing? Of course. But everybody's got their little personal nuance and swing signature, and I'm cool with that. So here's what I want you to do. As you went from little punch shots and understanding how to grip it to, elements of where the stripe has to be and how the stripe goes to square, this is going to give you massive confidence, because when you go back to your golf club, guess what you're going to see? You're going to see red, but not angry red, happy red, because the address position where we see no red, and I don't want you to see red right now. I want you to understand that that's a delivered place where now I see square, perpendicular, absolutely aiming at my target. There's a big difference between address and impact. And so as we start to build our dynamic swing, let's talk about this. First order of business is learning how to push your trail leg and rotate your pelvis without taking your hip bone and putting it over your right foot. If you want to be Elvis Presley, go ahead, but you're going to be bad at golf, even if you have a great Tour Striker training club. What I want you to learn how to do is go ahead and rotate your pelvis so that this trail hip joint is within your foot. So that's, as you start to hit harder shots, that's a big, big deal for your swing. Now, as you develop that great pelvis motion, now you're in this suspended place where you can relocate a little bit onto your lead side, so that when you take your red stripe into impact and you've got your shaft lean and your square face, now you're in a place where that swing circle is going to touch the ball, brush the grass for a true swing circle slightly ahead of the golf ball, 3 to 5 inches, before the swing pulls you up and around into a finish. And watch this shot and take notice of this. Look at where I am relative to this T-square, how much of me is to the right of the ball line stick and how much of me is to the left of the ball line stick. And I'll hit a little shot. I can't see red. When I waggle, I can see a little red. That's refreshing. And let's go ahead and hit one down there. There's a crispy strike on my target. That was a beauty. Now, as I stand here, guess what? The golf ball was right here. That's where the golf ball was. Where am I standing now? I am almost completely in this quadrant with exception of a little bit of my right foot and my ankle. So if you consider the dynamics of moving the golf club and what you just witnessed there, you saw a guy, quote, get through the ball, getting through the ball. Well, understanding that the backswing is a power development of rotation and then a little relocation to the lead side. And now that you have a training tool that gives you certainty of the club face being square and how that circles into this perpendicular of square and where our body goes into a finish, now you can start to speed this up. Go ahead and graduate from the punch shot, the previous video, and then work your way up exponentially. Let's just kind of go up a few yards and then 20 yards until you get to your comfortable physicality, however far you hit it. But understanding that our body is an energy source, we rotate without a big sway, and in this position we unwind ourselves with the goal of finishing completely in this quadrant to my left of where my ball line is. And if you can do that, understanding the nuance of how the Tour Striker works and how you're going to feel the beauty of square by understanding the red stripe, you are going to hit the best shots of your life.